Well, I'm going to be just what my name implies. Earnest. As of this recording, Craig Carton and C-Mac's debut show is currently standing at just under 9,000 views on the WFAN YouTube channel. Now, that was to be expected. It's their debut show. All eyes and ears are tuned in. But we got a little of what we've expected from Craig. A little of nothing. Now, that's not me being a hater. As I've already alluded, Craig deserves to work again. In fact, I'm fine with him being on WFAN. I just didn't want him to replace BT and Sal. So yes, they're just at about 9,000 views. They're probably going to surpass 10,000 in no time. Let's see if they can ride the wave. Because I actually tuned in on their January 5th show. And, aside from Craig hijacking the show here and there, and of course now the show is called The Carton Show, no mentioning of C-Mac anywhere, but that's neither here nor there. But I listened for a couple hours and I just, come on guys, was it really worth getting rid of BT and Sal? And I get it. A lot of you guys couldn't stand Sal Licata. I mean, he's just vilified. No one likes this guy for some reason. I mean, there's been worse radio hosts on WFAN. I mean, worse. We can go back to 1990 and list the people that were worse than Sal Licata. But were they worth replacing? And again, it's only one show that I listened to. And by the time this video is out there, they'll probably be on their third, fourth show. You got to give it time. All of you guys who've listened to Craig before, of course, he's an acquired taste. He fits radio for sure, but does he fit the afternoon drive? I didn't think he fit before with Evan. I don't care how much they were killing the ratings. I just don't think it's a good fit. And I'm singing the same tune today. I just don't think him and C-Mac long-term are the answers here. Now, BT and Sal, perhaps they weren't the answer either. Obviously, they weren't. They've been removed. But at the same token, were they worth replacing with Carton and C-Mac? You mean to tell me there was no other radio personalities out there worth giving a try to? No one? Quite honestly, I would have paired Evan with Keith McPherson. Met fan versus Yankee fan, it would have been perfect. Both of them are Brooklyn Nets fans, which would have been a little awkward for the afternoon drive. And I don't know how much hockey Keith knows, but nonetheless, you want to bring in young energy and they would have been the perfect pairing, if you ask me. Craig's not an automatic. We've seen the results on Fox Sports. He's not an automatic win. We know that. Does the radio programmers know that? Probably not. Some are saying he's good buddies with the person in charge at Odyssey. Perhaps he is. And, listen, that's just how the world goes. When you know people in high places, you have opportunities and more leverage than the next person. It's just the way of the world. So I'm not knocking Craig at all. You got to take advantage of that leverage. We do it in white collar and blue collar jobs. If you know someone, you kind of like nudge at them and, hey, you guys hiring? You know anybody who's looking for so-and-so? We all do it. But at the same token, at what expense? Now, Sal's been quiet the last few weeks, as far as I know. I mean, I know he still does his show in SNY, but that's pretty limited. I don't know what's next for him. BT is obviously taken off with his YouTube channel, and he's trying to get, more in the mix there. I don't intend to listen to Craig and C-Mac too long. I just wanted to get a feel for their chemistry. I feel bad because I don't think C-Mac's going to get a word in edgewise. I mean, Craig just likes to talk, and his attention span, I don't know if it's there to take in whatever C-Mac says and kind of challenge him on certain topics. I just don't know, because I didn't get that sense with Evan and Craig. Craig will find a way to make a joke in the midst of a heated conversation, and then it just goes away. There's no Mike and the Mad Dog type of sparring with Craig and his co-hosts. BT and Sal, every now and then, they might kind of spar here and there on Met Yankee talk, Jets Giant talk, whatever. So jury's out. Did you like what you've heard thus far, those who listen, or are you completely done with the fan? I'm teetering on the done with the fan, but I wanted to obviously be fair and give it a listen because I'm not too familiar with C-Mac. I didn't listen to C-Mac overnight. I didn't listen to C-Mac over the years. So he's fairly new to me, to my ears. But I wanted to hear the chemistry, and it was just, it wasn't anything to write home about. Let's just leave it at that. And I don't think BT and Sal should have lost their jobs for this. But that's over and done with. Off to greener pastures. How did you feel about the debut week of the Carton show?